Alright guys, what's up? Tyson can't hear me right now, so we're going to get started into Talks with Tyson time. So I wrote a little jingle, right? It goes something like this, right? You ready? Hold on, I need to mute the Gucci High Waters.
Feminine man D asterisk K or muscular female D8K.
We might get on that. We might touch on that. So first we got to do the jingle. All right, here you go. I wrote it just in the shower about 5 minutes ago. It goes. Doot 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 doot. Talks with Tyson.
So Mike Tyson, get on that.
Oh my god. Alright, so we're gonna bring Tyson in here so he can introduce himself. This is my good friend Tyson. And he is an idiot. But we love him. So it's always interesting to talk to Tyson. So I'm gonna bring him in here. Alright, Tyson. Welcome. Can you hear me? Well, hello. How's it going?
Thank you for having me.
How's your day been?
It's been alright.
Yeah?
Not too bad. Yeah,
What
not too bad today.
What did you get up to today?
Mostly work, and then I just sort of stayed because I know you're not supposed to at work, but I just was listening to some good jams right in the day, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna keep working.
Are you not
I'm
allowed
having
to
a
listen to
fucking
music
banger
at
of...
work?
The answer is technically no.
Oh, okay.
Definitely no.
But
I was having a good time, so I just turned it up to the max and just jammed out like a fucking half hour's another week of work.
Actually, pause real quick. I think. Hold on, I need something in the background because this is a bit silly. I need to like be playing something in the background. Hold on.
You should bring a bot into Discord.
The music is distracting. Alright, we'll turn the music off. Alright, Tyson. So, basically, we've known each other for a few years now, and you're always an interesting man to talk to.
I'm glad you think that.
So, one of the things that I wanted to touch on is a couple weeks ago, you asked us at D&D, you said to us, are you intimidated by muscular women? Okay? You did say that.
Did I?
You did. You come on, Dylan, can you corroborate?
Is this video you playing? I just looked over.
Yeah, I'm playing right now. Can you not? 100%.
100%.
There you go. You do you not remember? Because you literally said to us, you said, are you guys intimidated by muscular women? And the basically the general consensus of the table was, no, I'm not intimidated by muscular women. Right? That was the general consensus of the table. Lisa Carrington, look at her arms when she is rowing. Okay, hold on.
You'll have to pull her up on the screen.
Lisa Carrington rowing. Thoughts?
I can agree with my original thought point there. It's I mean, it would feel very nice to be hugged intimately by someone who's very strong.
Interesting.
Obviously very intimidating though. Usually,
Tyson admits
not
he couldn't
saying
handle
always,
it.
but in a typical relationship that I might be in, I'm usually the physically more powerful one. Sometimes the difference isn't by a lot, but you know, I've never had to trust in somebody that I'm in a relationship with not to physically hurt me.
Okay, so now interesting last sentence, but so I want to basically kind of spiral from this.
Yep.
Hold on,
how does he find such weak woman before now?
Dylan wants to know, how did you find such a weak woman, apparently? Because I think he's saying that he doesn't think that you are that strong, I think is what Dylan is saying.
I spent some time at the gym.
That is true. More than Dylan, I will admit.
There we go.
I'll tell you what, on Sunday, Dylan and Tyson can have an arm wrestle. We might even live stream it.
I could do that.
But anyway, I just want to spiral from the whole, because the whole talk about muscular woman thing that you were on about. I want to spiral from that, because now you've just basically proven my theory, right?
Uh-oh.
By accident. Like, I haven't even brought up the theory yet, but you've kind of proved it to me. It's because I wanted to talk about why you always play halflings in D&D, right? Yeah, Tyson has signal his arm strength will be off the chart. You're right, Dylan. So you always play halflings in D&D. Well, hold on. Let me just get back
Yeah.
to playing this. Yep. So the way I see it, right? You want to be small, right? Obviously, you feel like you feel a need to be small and enveloped by a strong woman, right? So
Sure.
that sort of, I guess, comes out in your self-insert halfling characters in D&D. Do you think so?
I'm just gonna go ahead and crush your theory right now because it's a good theory and it has some real life merit. But the only reason I play halflings is because I hate rolling ones. That's the only reason.
I think there may be a deep-seated something a little bit
No,
deeper than that, Tyson.
it's I thought warlock because you have to hit a multiple eldritch blast at a time, and
The
then
fuck you talking
monk
about
because you
warlock
have
for?
to
Oh, okay, I see
because
what
that
you're
was
saying.
my first character was a halfling warlock, and then the same thing with a monk is that you
Lucky is
throw
for
out a lot of
cucks.
attacks at a turn. You don't want to roll ones. That's the only reason. But I will
Mm,
admit, uh,
mm. I think that's the
yeah,
only reason
that
on
would be.
paper. On paper.
I you're giving me a lot of credit here. I don't think about things, too much. Um,
I think it. I think deep down. I think that deep down, there's an element. There's an element there.
maybe.
Cause,
Uh,
and then,
I
okay, yeah, okay. We'll move past it.
I will
Cause,
say no.
okay,
I'll
sorry.
come back. I'll even volunteer a little bit more.
Okay,
I have clarified in the past that one of the things that I'm into is the D and BDSM, which is domination, which is just
okay. Yeah.
power play, but not on one specific side of the spectrum, on either side. So obviously the being small, having someone in control is a part of that.
Okay,
It's pretty
okay.
much exactly half of that.
Kate, are you here?
Okay.
I think I think Kate was here.
He likes being
Doing very
dominated by
Yes.
well at
others,
the.
his god. It's all there in the backstory.
Yeah, I would say that you're probably like out of all the people in the chat right now, the resident kink expert. Yes, I agree. That's why I have asked if
Wait,
you
me
were
or
still
Kate?
here. Kate, yes.
Ah,
So when he says the D in BDSM, and then so when he says he likes to dominate, with the D meaning dominate also means dominated. Isn't that what the S means? No, S is slave, right?
bondage, domination, not dominate, domination.
Slave and
Uh,
master.
no,
S is
submission
submissive.
and
Submission.
submission. Yes.
So you said that you like D
Oh,
both ways, but you like the B and the S, right? The
yes. The
D
fact.
and
Oh
the
no,
S.
the D and the S. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Yeah, you're right, James. Kate is the chief kink consultant. I agree.
Oh, it's James here. Jesus Christ. I
James
shouldn't
is
look at
here.
the fucking chat.
Okay. I honestly
It's
like.
different when you're on Twitch chat versus like just talking shit in the fucking Dylan's back room.
No. It's all bondage, discipline,
And none
sadism,
of this is
masochism.
going on the VOD.
Yeah, you're
None of
right. It's
this at all.
sadism. Is that? So that's the four things. BDSM is bondage, discipline, sadism, and masochism. So none of what we said was
Is it
correct.
is it discipline? I always thought it was
So I get.
domination.
So I guess the D in discipline does go both ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yep.
Honestly, who gives a shit? Who gives a fucking shit of what it is, really?
We don't need to define BDSM.
Yeah, you don't need to define
The
it.
point is power. The point is power.
The point is power. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because so Tyson, you're a self-proclaimed switch, I guess, right? That's what that would be.
I guess that would I've never identified as that, but that would make sense, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, I agree. I agree. You know, maybe like every
Yep.
Wednesday, it's fun to be, not be on the top. Um, honestly, I lost my full train of thought when you started talking about BDSM and talking about what fucking shit you're into. Completely lost track of the fuck I was even talking about.
It's linked to the halfling thing. It's you're talking about power, and I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
that's
I know
true. That's
power.
true. So I remember now. So you're interested in a power dynamic. Okay,
Correct.
that's what. Yeah, yeah. So today you came up with a very interesting statement where you said that you wish that you were pansexual.
And just to be clear, because I wasn't sure at the time, and I'm still 900% not, because I wasn't fully paying attention to chat. pansexual being the one with everything. You like
So
everything
so
human.
my understanding, keep in mind I'm not the resident kink expert here, or
Yeah,
sexuality expert. My understanding of pansexual is that you are attracted to people regardless of gender, right? It's
David, I am in bed
regardless
and
of
you're in
gender.
front of the computer. Can you Google it?
Yeah, no, we don't Google things here. We don't Google things here.
Okay,
We just
this
talk
is not
about
what
it,
we're about.
and then chat can do it. People, not parts, exactly, right? So it's regardless of gender. Gender
Yes.
doesn't even come in, or race is part of it. Dylan, okay, fuck it, fuck it. David
Okay.
can't be Pan. Why can't I be Dylan? Dylan, how do I ban you? We're on Twitch. We're on Twitch. Okay. Okay. So okay. So you were talking about this today in the Discord that you wanted to. You wish. Your quote was, "Man, I wish I was pansexual because I feel like I could love way more people than I can love now." It was essentially what you were saying, right?
Was what I was saying, and the point of the conversation that we did come around to was that it wasn't necessarily that I wish that I could love more people, that I could be, I guess, in a relationship with more people.
So so was that more of a expanding your horizons 2d6 versus 1d12 sort of situation? It's got a lower what's the
I'm of the perspective that it would be best if all people were pansexual,
okay.
because anybody could love anybody,
But
and
I think anyone
it
can
wouldn't be
love
restricted.
anyone. I mean, I love my dog.
Well, okay. In the
You mean
in the
like
context I was
romantic
talking
love?
of,
Yeah.
which not well, you can romantic. I'd imagine I've never been in this scenario, but I'd imagine you can
You've never
romantically
romantically
love
loved anyone?
somebody. No, romantically love somebody that you're the same gender of, but not necessarily sexually attracted to.
Okay. Okay.
I would imagine you could. I've never thought about it too
You're
much.
talking about romantically loving someone, not just like platonically loving someone.
Yeah, because what's that group of people? Asexuals, they love people
Yeah.
without, well, they can love people without there being any sexual aspects to it. But this is just a sort of side thing.
Okay. So
Uh,
just real quick, we've got two questions from the chat here. James has asked, "Are you polyamorous? Do you need an
meaning
explanation? Multiple
multiple people in
partners.
the same relationship.
Multiple partners.
I don't think that I'd have any real problem with it if
I
it
think
were
that's
brought up.
polyamorous, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, polyamorous meaning just engaging. Oh no, no, yeah, I don't think I'd care.
Okay. Okay. So you're dating a girl. She
Yeah,
goes, oh, you're dating a human being.
at some
they
point.
they
Yeah.
say to you and they go, "Hey, I really like this other person. Are you okay if I date them as well as you?"
Hmm. So this is thinking about things Tyson's ever thought of before.
Right. So
Uh,
so to me, so I will throw this out here. That's a no
Human
go for
being.
me. I am definitely not a polyamorous person. I'm a monogamous person. I'm not interested in I'm a one or none sort of person.
one and done.
No, one or none, not one and done. This one and done are very different.
Okay, sure. Um, I think that there are two trains of thought regarding that, and none of them. Well, none of them. So I'll just go with them. So first is that you can be polyamorous in an emotional manner, dating new people, and then
Sure.
there's sexual manner, which is engaging in,
Uh-huh.
obviously, recreational intercourse, blah blah blah. Uh, I think that I'd be more chill if it were the sexual aspect, like my woman, like
Okay.
I'm saying a woman, the
Sure.
person I was dating was like, uh, you see that person over there, are you okay if I like try and fuck them? And I'd be
So
like,
you'd be
I'd
you'd
be
be
more cool with that if it
you'd
was
be
like
more
a,
cool with that. Okay, I just
yeah,
want to touch on a couple questions. Kate, yeah, I'd say there is
How
definitely an
about
element.
shared partner EA second GF etc.
I'm like
Okay,
half
hold on.
reading chat.
Okay, hold on. We got too many questions here. So, okay, yeah, I would say for me, yeah, there's definitely an element of jealousy. But personally, I'm not interested in, you know, dating anyone else when I'm with someone. Like that doesn't arise to me. That thought isn't in my head. So I guess I'm looking for someone who would share the same, you know, morals in that regard, right? I guess I don't even know
Same
if
feelings
morals is
as
the
you.
right word, right idea, right? So next question, Dylan has said, how about shared partner, i.e., a second girlfriend? Does that mean like three people in one relationship? Is that what you mean?
I think in the manner that he's thinking of, he's thinking like an example. I am boyfriend one. I'm dating obviously girlfriend, and then she's also dating boyfriend two.
And you're also dating boyfriend too. And Dylan said yes. No?
Yeah,
Tyson's
no.
wrong. So
Okay.
all three of you are dating together. Okay, so it's literally a relationship where there are three people in the relationship. Everyone is dating everyone.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong
See,
with
see,
that. I
I would
personally wouldn't
be
do it.
I would be more open to that than the other way, which is like if let's say you've got we'll just say girlfriend boyfriend, right?
Yeah,
And girlfriend says, "Hey, let's be open," and then she goes and dates someone else, and then boyfriend goes and dates someone else as well. There's now four people, right? Four people in the situation.
yeah.
To me, that I'm not interested in that, right? But if it was a relationship of three people, three equal partners, as Kate said, that would be something I wouldn't say I'm interested in it, right? But if it's something that everyone, like to me, it's more like applicable. Like it's I would be more open to it. It would still be on the negative side, right? So I wouldn't do it, but it is, in my eyes, better. So in your eyes, it's the other way. You're okay with your partner
I
having sex with someone else as long as they don't cuddle them.
As long as like they're like splitting these things into like an emotional and then also sexual side of things. Uh,
Yeah. See, to me,
and
those are all
I would be more
together one thing.
like I wouldn't say betrayed. I guess I would say betrayed. I would say betrayed.
All right, what's going on, guys?
If like my partner was emotionally cheating rather than
So
physically.
I'd really like you to highlight the fact Tyson struggles to disconnect physical intimacy from love but is okay with casual side.
did you hear that?
Hello? No, no, I didn't hear any of that. I heard
So
so and then
So
nothing.
I was just listening to Dylan's donation. Dylan says, I'd really like you to highlight the fact that Tyson struggles to disconnect physical intimacy from love, but is okay with a casual side piece. So in your mind, you
I am when I'm describing emotional, I'm describing love.
when you're describing emotional, you're describing love. So you're okay with someone having physical. We'll just say emotion. Let's just call it emotional love and physical love, right? Just to make it like simple,
Sure.
stupid. Just keep it simple, stupid. So you are okay with you. I have no idea. James linked me a video. I'm watching it completely silently, and this is interesting.
There's like
So so
football and
okay.
spear wars.
Okay, so you, think I have to go back to the. I think I have to go back to the surfing. Sorry, James. Maybe we'll watch that later. It was way too distracting. So you are okay with someone having physical love for someone, but not emotional love for someone if you are dating that person, obviously, right?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
It would need to be like I wouldn't be
Obviously,
just like
obviously, it's not.
any woman I. It's not like any woman I date. I'd just be like cool with. Okay, let's just go fuck other people.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's something you have to discuss, right? So,
yeah, this would be
like Kate said, the
something.
three C's.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, it's not like she just goes out, cheats on you, and you go, oh, yeah, fucking lit. Nice one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I just want to tie these things together a little bit, right? Because the whole pansexual comment was talking about essentially broadening your horizons to include men into your let's call it dating pool, right? That was essentially the
Sure.
statement you made, right? Well, there's obviously more than just men, but like I feel like judging, yeah, exactly, line of
Including
sex
men
tips.
would like include like
Linus
40
sex tips.
fucking 49% of people, which is enough.
Well, you have to remember that there's like a lot of those 49% of men are straight men who probably aren't
Yes.
interested in dating you. But
That is where I raise the point where Like that would be the best in the scenario where everybody was pansexual,
Okay, okay.
and that would be okay to
So,
love whoever you wanted.
so do you think that your deep-seated attraction for masculine men is bleeding into your attraction towards female, other women, which is why you are drawn towards muscular women, like let's say,
Did I
like
say I
Lisa
was
Carrington.
attracted to masculine men?
What do you mean?
I don't recall saying that at all.
All right, okay. Objection. I'll call. I'll call objection to my. You're right, Kate. That was leading the witness. You're right. You're right. You are correct. Okay,
Objection.
so you're
Thanks,
only
chat.
attracted to masculine women, not masculine men.
That's still. I'm attracted to multiple kinds of women.
Of course. I'm not trying to
Alright,
trip you up. I'm not trying to trip you up. True.
alright, just sound
We
like
will.
yeah.
Don't worry, Matt. We will touch on angry sex at some point.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Oh, that,
Um,
that Dylan actually raises a good question. What about feminine men?
hmm.
Mm,
I
that's
guess.
a puzzle. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
no, I wouldn't use the word puzzle. It's obviously as a fellow straight man,
okay.
David.
Yes. Sure. Yeah. I was wondering where you were going with that, but continue.
Um, when you look on a woman, you get a bit. There's a bit of passion, like attractive woman. There's a bit of passion there. You're like, oh,
Well, I'm depressed, so there
that's
is not passion in my life anymore. But
there's no
I
okay.
understand.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
you before you were depressed, you had you when you were this when you were a teenager, you looked at women. You're like, that's nice. I would like to be with that,
Yeah.
near that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Kate can attest. We look
I
at buildings all the time.
femboys. Yeah. What buildings?
We'll
What else
talk.
gonna slip past that?
We'll talk about that later.
Thai lady boy, yes
Right,
or
right, right.
no, Tyson.
There's not really any of that when I look at a man. There's not like the passion. It's just like I can acknowledge that that is a very
But when you
traditionally
look,
attractive man.
yeah,
I can
of
acknowledge
course,
this is
yeah,
a feminine male.
yeah.
While the flame is not there, it's not. It's I don't know. Maybe it's like the flame when you look at a woman is like one value one, and then when you look at a feminine man is like 0.5. No, no,
What
not 0.5. 0.05.
my my
It's like
my re-
it's not non-existent, but it's like
I'll pull it up,
there is
Dylan, in a sec.
nothing to engage on this.
My really quick point is I don't know why you used a 0 to 1 scale when a 1 to 10 scale makes much more sense for than that.
That would have made more sense,
Yeah.
yes.
All right. So Dylan has asked me to pull this up on the stream. I
Tell him
assume
to
this
what?
is
What?
a this is on this is on the stream. This is a thoughts question, I think. Thoughts.
Wait, when you say femboy, do you mean feminine
Don't what?
boy
Don't.
or do you mean feminine boy or like trap?
Um, I had to delete one. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't. I'm not retarded. I wasn't gonna pull that one up. I saw the dick. I wasn't gonna pull the dick up. Okay, we can. I thought this was. I thought this was like I don't know, someone Dylan knew or something. This is a random person off the internet. I would assume.
Yeah.
I assume you're looking at the stream.
I am now facing the stream, yes.
Hmm.
Are you asking thoughts?
I don't know. Dylan said thoughts.
Yeah.
One of our
I mean,
callers.
welcome caller. Uh I can see how she or he, because this is the whole point, is you can't identify
You
them
can
with
say
the site, I
they. It's
guess.
okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great word. They are feminine,
I agree.
and
I agree.
therefore
I agree. I think that person was pretty attractive because they looked
I
like a
agree.
woman.
I'm guessing the point of that site is they weren't.
I'm pretty sure that is a. I don't even know. Legitimately don't even know
Is the word
what.
trap, or is
No,
that like a bad word we
I
don't
don't
use?
think trap isn't the right word. Dylan said 2 girls and 3 boys.
I only know two
Oh,
girls,
I'm
one
pretty
boy.
sure the first one I pulled up was a girl. So, whoops. James does bring up a good point. Does his opinion change if they identify as a male and dress like that? So let's say a female presenting um, someone who identifies as a man but it presents as a female. Exactly, exactly. That's actually. Thank you, Kate. That's perfect. Let's pull up Sneaky. Let's get Sneaky in here, alright?
Yeah.
So, Sneaky, cute boy, right? He's pretty cute, I'd say, right? Yeah, we can bring up Finn in a little bit because Finn was interesting to see over the fucking COVID, where that was an interesting adventure, I guess, where he slowly just fucking started cross dressing on his streams. Okay,
That's not what James asked the opposite though, didn't he?
so identify as a male. So Sneaky identifies as a man, right? This
Yeah.
is Sneaky. This is also Sneaky. This is also Sneaky. Uh, this is Sneaky dressed up as Pizza Shiva. Shiva? The fuck's her name?
Siva.
It's been. Oh my god, what is this shit?
You see, you identified as a man, right?
Yeah, Sneaky identifies as a man.
Yeah, he's very talented at that.
Yeah.
Are you asking my opinion on cross-dressing?
I,
Because that's not what the
no, no.
James. That's not what James asked.
James says, does your opinion change if they identify as a male, but present as
Are
a female?
biologically okay. I feel like
Identify
I
as
shouldn't
a.
be bringing.
Okay, they they are a male. They
Yeah,
identify as a male. They are assigned male at birth. As far as I'm aware, Sneaky is not trans. Sneaky is a biological male man who likes to cross-dress. I could be wrong, so
I don't
stop
have
me if
any
I'm wrong.
objections to cross-dressing. I have, to be honest, I thought I would have like looking back. I thought I would have done something as a kid, but not. Never came up. I like how like in the gallery there's just a league stats there at some
Yeah, the
point.
league stakes. So I think what James is asking is, would you smash Sneaky?
No,
No. Okay. I think we're slowly getting to the bottom of this
I think it'd make me too personally uncomfortable. And if you're
because they
getting to the
have.
point where either party is uncomfortable,
Yeah, of
then
course. If not, if
yeah,
if one party is uncomfortable, then the encounter
there's no
stops.
consent.
Yes, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so interesting, interesting.
Have I stumped you?
No, I'm just trying to figure you out, Tyson. I'm just trying to pick your brain because you
I'm
are
a
a
very free loving individual.
yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You just have interesting takes on things.
Yeah.
So you're okay. Okay. What about bio? So free loving won't suck a dick. Yes, we'll get to the dick thing, right? Oh, actually, yeah. Real quick, we'll touch back on James. What if Sneaky identified as a female?
So wouldn't that make him? God, I'm not good at this. So he cross dressed, but it was like, is that cross dressing at that point?
I don't think so.
I don't think that would change anything. And I think I've covered that previously. And
Yeah, because you did at once say that you would rather suck a man's dick than a feminine dick. You did say that.
I did, but I
You
don't really know
did.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking either. You very clearly said that you would rather suck a man's dick than a woman's dick.
I mean, a lot of my opinions just changed being how I'm feeling.
So would you rather suck a girl's dick or a man's dick?
Actually, no, I gotta stick with my original answer.
You'd rather suck a man's dick. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Why not both greater than?
Tyson, I just don't understand you, man. I just don't understand you.
Uh,
The mouth feel, not the mouth full, Vinny. Come on. The mouth feel. There we go.
Now that everyone's
Look. This is a contentious topic, and obviously we mean absolutely no disrespect. This is just my boy Tyson trying to figure out his sexuality. Okay, this
We
is
need
all
to
it
know
is.
why.
Okay,
I know my sexuality.
I need to know why you would rather suck a man's dick than a girl's dick. I just don't understand. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. It's just a sort of like a gut feeling.
A gut feeling.
Yeah. Not as in I'd like to feel it in my guts. Just like
Tyson. Okay. Exactly. Honestly, James, I agree. If I have to suck a dick, I am going 100%. You know, I'm gonna fucking. It's gonna be a job well done, right? I agree. No half measures. I agree. Okay. So we'll get to the. I've got one more thing. I've got one more thing. What if? Okay, when I say to you, would you rather suck a man's dick and would you rather suck a girl's dick? What in your mind? Surely there is a mental image of the person that belongs to that dick, right? Surely
which
that
one?
summons up, or both, in either. Surely that
Sure.
summons up some sort of mental image, right?
Yeah, sure.
Can you describe those two, vaguely, describe the features of those people?
Hmm.
Just like body type, whatever,
Yeah. I the only really thing I've got like in my head is of the body type, which is just sort of for the male,
Mm-hmm.
traditionally masculine, maybe a larger build.
Yeah, because when I'm
Uh,
thinking of sucking a dude's dick, I'm picturing like Canute, right?
who?
Not the polar bear, this guy, right? I'm thinking of like Canute. So like when you say that you'd rather suck a man's dick, I'm like you're sucking this dude's dick, not the polar bear, Canute.
He's maybe like a little too big. It's intimidating.
He's too big. Canute's too
He's
big for you.
intimidating. Yeah,
The tu-
smaller man.
the tussie. Okay, can we ban the word tussie? I feel like it's just disgusting.
What is that?
I don't know. It just sound just yeah, bussy as well. Bussy, tussie. Um. Okay. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I'm,
That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's pull out this man right here. One of the most beautiful men in the world, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He's an
that does
absolute
that,
Chad.
ma- that makes it better, but that's still not the image that came into my head I mean I just think like stock man, which is
Stock man.
again stock man, which is larger build,
How about we just
not
go
like not
generic man? Let's Google
yeah,
generic
male.
man.
Just
This
Google
guy.
male.
This guy?
No. I guess that does reflect a large portion of the world. Maybe like in his
I just typed.
30s.
Look at this.
Jesus Christ.
Generic man, and then it's just white. Um. Yeah, that's. I said it's a generic man.
Yeah, that's generic man.
See, Dylan. The thing is, we can't go to bed until the witness comes out. The witness. It's witness week, and
I was
where's the
going to
witness? We,
suggest
we
going to bed, but
we have an
there
hour
is
and
no witness.
4 minutes until the witness week is broken, and
Maybe Mark's in some sort of trance listening to her.
Mark is away on Discord. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. So okay, could you
Call him.
describe the
Let's bring him
woman?
into the call.
I'll call him. I'll just call him and see if he shows up. I don't even know what the fuck is a. I don't. Am I even friends with him?
We'll just Discord call him, see if that works.
But I can't add him into the call.
You can't?
I'm not friends with him. I can't even call
Oh,
him. So okay. So the feminine dick, right? The
yeah.
girl dick. What does that person look like?
Uh, hmm. See, when a lot of people And
Like,
again, I'm assuming that when you say a
is it
feminine
Lisa
dick,
Carrington?
I don't know who that is.
Look at the stream.
Uh, no, I would say traditionally feminine features because again, you all you've given me
So,
is
right, is it like someone like this,
maybe you could say that, yeah,
or
like
someone?
exhibiting just like all I can really give you is exhibiting feminine features.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. I think we'll move past this one and move on to the next topic. Yeah,
We need to
Dylan.
have content for an
Honestly,
episode
I
2
feel
and
like
episode
this is we have to touch on this. This is going to be episode 2. Talks with Tyson episode 2. He's going to have to go and he's going to think about why he likes a man's dick but not a girl's dick. But he's
No, I'm
straight.
not.
He's going to have to think about it.
I'm
I
not
agree.
gonna
It's a
do that.
circle. I agree. So the next question or the next topic is furries because apparently people have been saying that you're a furry, and
Really?
I don't know where that comes from. I don't remember why did we talk about furries? Was it a D&D conversation? Did that come up? Does anyone remember?
You cannot see me because I don't have a face cam on right now, but there's a little bit of disgust in my features.
So Dylan said he's a furry. Vinny said Tyson is kind of a furry name, and then James made vomit emojis. He said they were
I agree with
kinda
James.
interesting. Did you say that furries were kind of interesting at one point?
I I don't recall it, and that doesn't to me sound like something I'd say.
Interesting.
I mean,
I don't remember.
yeah, interest isn't the word I'd use.
Oh yeah, Alex from Totally Spies gave you a sexual awakening. I forgot about that.
I don't even remember which one Alex was.
Yeah, don't pretend. Um, so what are your thoughts on fairies?
I guess more or less the same on like the sexuality stuff, but it's like it doesn't do it personally for me, where people can do what they want. Uh, I guess I got a sort of similar view to it
Why
on
did
like
that
that on
autocomplete to
that nudity.
ethnicity? I don't care about her fucking ethnicity. Oh, this one. This one is the one that gave you your sexual awakening. Interesting.
Okay, no, she's pretty fine.
She okay, nah, she pretty fine. Why is this doing? Why is this like this? This should be like
I guess I have to like apply the same rules to it as like the nudity video
the
because
nudity
I
video.
the nudes one.
Oh, the question that you just like
W-
came back like 3 days afterwards and just said I like nudes. That one, and
yes.
no one had any fucking clue what you were talking about. Okay, because I didn't watch that nudity video.
I did. I watched it all the way through.
I didn't. Yeah,
I'm a little small bit of a nude.
you are naked right now. You told
Correct.
me. You told me when we started that you're not wearing any
Yep.
clothes.
I'm lying in bed fully nude.
So okay, someone explain to me which Totally Spies character is which, because I legitimately don't know, and I legitimately don't care that much.
There were four of them.
I don't know who this blue bitch is, but
She's
Clover
got
is
a
red.
hairdryer. Why
Bruh,
did they
what?
have hairdryers?
I'm about to lose my fucking mind, dude. Why does this keep doing that? There we go. Is that better? Is that? Yeah, okay. I see why it keeps doing that. Okay, we Gucci. The one in blue
Clover
is you.
red, Alex
Green is
green.
Sam. Alex green. Green Sam. Clover red. Oh, I'm so confused. Alex orange. Green Sam. Clover red. Okay. Honestly, I think the green one would get it the hardest. Honestly, if I had to pick.
Noted.
Yeah, yeah. Am I right? Um, furries. Okay, no, we can move past furries. Go look up. Nah, nah. Okay, one thing that I find really funny. Who is the guy who made Victorious? Victorious. I spelled Victorious wrong. Victory. It's like Victorious. There it is. Who
IOUS.
made this?
Oh,
Who
you got
made
it.
this? It was Schneider. Dan Schneider is a fucking weirdo, dude.
I've heard that he's weird. Like, was he like the pedophile that directed like those kid shows on Nickelodeon? And he like,
Yes, that is
yeah,
exactly, bro. He's a strange one. He's a strange one. He's all about feet.
that's Dylan's thing. He
Yeah,
could tell you about
you're
that.
right. Technically not a pedo. You are correct. Yes, he is not a pedo. Technically. Song Pink Guy.
No, no, don't put any pink guy on. You'll get banned.
No, I'm all good.
I think the first search result was the N word when you typed pink guy in.
Hi, sorry to disturb you this late in the night. I have a serious inquiry directed towards Nickelodeon. My question is, what the fuck are you
Oh, fuck,
doing?
no, I've seen it.
You know, y'all used to have some fire bitches, and when I turn on the TV, I'm trying to see my favorite bitches. Zoe 101, Jeanette McCurdy. Oh my god. Oh, and now all you got is these preteens. Bro, and I'm not a pedo. I'm not trying to look at these little kids and get aroused. Now I can't watch Nickelodeon with my dick in my hand anymore. I'm fucking upset. This is some fucking bullshit. Dan Schneider. Bring all my bitches back. I need all my bitches. I need all my bitches. The new shit you put out is whack. Dan Schneider. I'm just trying to get an erection, but now that these kids looking 13 and under, my penis will suffer. Damn fucking Schneider! Schneider! This ain't a fucking gay bitch. I wanna watch a sitcom with my hand on my dick. I wanna see a titty, not fucking kid shit. Return all the hot chicks, or you gon' get it, bitch. iCarly, I don't care if you look like Michael Jackson, as long as you giving me action. And Freddy gon' film the reaction. Say I'm gonna join in and suck me a fat one. Nickelodeon girls, Ariana Grande. I know I drive a Hyundai. I can put you in a coma. Have brunch on a Sunday. Fancy my dick. Put you in a coffin all night screaming and tossing. Hey, Victoria Justice. I know you trying to touch this. Lizzie McGuire is tight, but I bet Zoe's tighter. You can find me in her bed, digging through that vagina.
Oh my god.
Amanda Bynes, you a little bit crazy, but you can still have my babies. Woo! Go down like a dog with the rabies. Y'all can't save me. A little bit of weed, hard liquor for the ladies. Got me feeling like a young Dan Schneider from the 80s with a Jewish law firm and an all-black Mercedes, and she playing with the balls like Brady. With the shitty little kids and their stupid shit. I only wanna see the ones with a body fit, and I don't wanna be the one to be a little bitch about it, but I'm saying what everybody's thinking. Where the titties at? Dan Schneider, why you ruining your business? You realize I'd probably buy cable if you keep it all the girls and the ratings all stable, cause I ain't trying to see a young baby in the cradle, cause I'm not a pedophile. I'm not trying to see that shit. Come on, man. The girls I've sexualized are all in their 20s and 30s. Disclaimer! I'm not saying you should change all the bitches, but at least something after 10:30. 30! Dan Schneider, bring all my bitches back. I need all my bitches, I need all.
That was very interesting. Thank you, Dan Schneider, for that one. Jesus Christ. Uh,
Turned away when he started making out with the child portraits.
I just want to point out on that disclaimer at the end where he said that all the people he's sexualizing are in their 20s and 30s. I'm pretty sure the characters of the shows were not in their 20s and 30s when they filmed them.
I think that counts as pedophilia.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, I like Joji's music though. It's kind of slaps.
Pink guy's doing his own music now, doesn't he?
Joji. We
Joji.
call him Joji now.
I think we've covered a lot of topics.
We have definitely covered a lot of topics.
Would be I think personally it would be beneficial if you had more questions to maybe write them down, think, and we'll
I
save them
think
for next
I
time.
think it's been great fun to just
Hang out.
randomly ask you shit.
I hope this has
Uh,
been illuminating.
yeah. So what? Okay, hold on. We got questions are flying in right now. Hold
Oh
on, hold
no.
on, hold on. All right, hold on. We're just James is formulating a question. James is formulating a question. So if you were in a long-term relationship, like
Hmm.
multiple years,
Yeah.
and your partner came out to you and said, "I'm a furry," what is your response?
I definitely feel betrayed.
You feel betrayed.
Uh,
Interesting.
I mean, I'd imagine being a furry is a big part of someone's life, and to think that at that point we've been in a relationship for several years, they haven't,
Okay, so this
said.
is back to that responsibility thing where you brought up. It's I
I
guess okay,
understand people have secrets, but you shouldn't like if you're in a relationship with someone for multiple years,
but
you
this
shouldn't have
this
really
is
like.
them coming out to you. This is them doing that. They are telling you.
I'd say at that point, like
It's
several
been too
years is
long for
too
you.
long to wait.
How long
Yeah,
is not too long?
it would be in the first year of a relationship
In the
because if it's a
first year.
if it's a deal breaker, then you don't want to
What
have either party waste too much time.
what if it's new? What if it's a new thing they have discovered about themselves?
Oh, that changes things.
It does. That's a
Yeah.
good question.
Again,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
assuming that in a
you're right,
relationship, you're like
David. It
we've
was a
got
great question.
uh at this juncture.
Mhm.
Sorry, could you repeat the question? I've forgotten.
You're dating someone multiple years.
Yeah,
They
right.
dis- they discover something about themselves and they're afraid to tell you and they wait a couple months and then they finally come out to you because you are their partner and they trust you and they
Yep.
say, "Tyson, I identify as a wolf on all on in all ways
All levels
except
for
physical."
physical.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
they woo at you
First off, I cringe a little on the side,
just a little bit. Okay.
but not in any way as to where, not in any physical way as where they can detect it.
Okay.
They're having to tell something probably they consider a bit scary about themselves.
Of course. Yeah.
I want to come out and be supportive.
Mhm.
Uh, after essentially supporting them and telling you can be whoever you want to be.
Mhm.
I say this is your thing. Don't involve me in it.
Interesting.
I say
That's a
you can do what you
interesting
want. Like
take.
this would be the same if they like came out to me and say, okay, I want to crush this. It's like, okay, you you do your own thing. I'm I wouldn't do this. I'm okay that you do it because it makes you happy.
Mhm.
I just don't want to be involved myself.
Okay.
I'm not saying hide it from me.
Like
Like
obviously like
I'm going
you
out. I'm going out to the furry meet. I'll see you. In 4 hours. I'm like, all right,
like
have fun.
like
Uh,
you're happy to know about it. You're happy to hear about it, but you don't want
I
to
don't
take
want to
part in it.
join in. I do not want to join in. No,
So it's not a deal breaker for you. You're just not interested in taking part in it.
correct.
Okay. So in that in
Like maybe I go right. Maybe I would like dip a toe in the water so they would feel a bit better
Tyson
about
has
it.
some
But it
intimacy
wouldn't go
issues.
beyond that though.
like
Unless like
in the
unless I
bedroom, you'd be
suddenly
like,
became a furry.
oh, like when you were cooming, like
If they got a suit, I'd like try it on briefly to make them happy. But I mean, at that point, it's like it's their thing.
okay,
You know,
yeah.
that would be the
That
extent of it.
you
I
know
don't think that's an unreasonable
no,
response.
your feelings are valid. You don't have to be involved in something that you're not interested in, and you don't have to be involved in everything your partner does.
All right, David. I
Hmm?
understand that you're the host, but can I ask what you would do in that scenario?
Oh, that's a tough question. That's a tough question.
That's why I'm asking.
Hmm. If my partner came out to me as a furry, I I honestly think that I would be in a similar vein. I'd try it. I'd try it once or twice, see how it is. Maybe it's fun. Who knows? Who the fuck knows, dude?
Yeah.
But I'd say that it wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. It definitely wouldn't be a deal breaker unless they were doing like, obviously unless they're doing something that is a different deal breaker, right? Like if they're having fucking like furry orgies, right? I'm not cool with that.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
discussed that already, right? But the act of being a furry in itself wouldn't necessarily be a deal breaker for me.
See, okay, I agree with you. I think you just reiterated my points.
Hmm.
It would
No,
matter
I
to
did. I did.
me
I did
if it
reiterate your
was.
points. Yeah.
It would matter to me if it was like in a new relationship and they came out and said this like
Oh
after a few
right, like
months,
if
like,
it was
"Hey,
if
I'm
it
a
was like
furry."
2 weeks old or like a month old, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm a furry," I'd be like, "Hey, look, sorry, I don't know if this is gonna work out because
Yeah, yeah, I'd be
I'm
like,
not really like into that."
at that
And that's
point, yeah, I'm
fine.
not committed enough to be able to
Hmm. Interesting.
get involved in that because that's like at that point that's already a big facet of their life.
Hmm. What if their persona was super dominant and they dominated you in bed as a dragon?
That would make me uncomfortable. No.
Or make you uncomfortable?
Yeah,
Interesting.
the power play would need to be between two humans.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
So for you, like that, for you, you wouldn't be able to involve Indian people in that because you don't see them as human.
Nice. Uh, tell them to
Which-
make a
We're
What
human.
if their persona
sharing. We're
was male?
sharing,
No,
David.
no, 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 that's no.
He's
That's a,
joking. He's
that's a
joking.
joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Um, yeah, I think furry is kind of wrapped up.
Yep.
My fear. Hold on. What did James roleplay? Okay, sorry. Did I miss something? What if they told him to roleplay as a furry in a dom? Oh, I see. What if they told him to roleplay as a furry in a dominance context? So someone like your normal human girlfriend was dominating you and was like, "Yo, you're a furry and you're my bitch." You have to pretend to be a dog or whatever. I think I've got your question, James. I think that's right. Is that what you're saying? My little furry bitch, exactly. Lol W. Yeah,
I,
okay, I see. We're going like 7 layers deep now, right? So you're role playing as a furry. You're not a furry. You're role playing as a furry because your girlfriend is doming you into doing it.
yeah, that's consent thing. I don't think I'd be in that situation.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, role play is an interesting topic. Everyone loves
You
pretending.
want to get into roleplay? All right, fuck it, sure. Anyone have any roleplay orientated questions? Yeah, exactly right. A sub that says no. What the fuck's the point? I agree.
I don't think you're not a sub in like every Well, maybe you are, maybe in some relationships, but not in. I guess not in the ones that I'm thinking of.
So Dylan has
It's
brought
not
up
like
a Dylan has
yeah.
brought up a pretty interesting and sensitive topic. I think. Um, yeah, maybe give it a read. Actually, hold on. We'll do this. We'll do this.
I'm not near my computer if you're sending me anything.
Oh, I sent you a message on Discord.
Oh fuck! I have to get out of bed. I could do that though for you.
Just
Oh, cruise on over. Oh, I can read chat now. Okay. Like, are you asking if this is a sensitive topic for me?
Oh, I just said it. It just is a sensitive topic. So
Should I not discuss it then?
no, you can. It's just just want to make sure that everyone's all Gucci with
In the
things.
right
'Cause some things
mindset.
are more sensitive than other.
Um.
I agree with what Kate said. Consensual non-consent is all about setting up boundaries. Huge
Yes.
part. Con, non-con, exactly. The 3 C's. Con, non-con.
You know what you're talking about, Kate. No, that's fine. I suppose again, it would need to be very discussed.
Of course, of
Ver-
course.
I don't know if I should say it on your stream because that might like, trigger some bot or something.
Exactly, right?
You can't
We'll
check about
call it consensual non-consent. We'll call it con non-con.
con non con. Yeah.
Yeah, con non-con.
I don't see any problem with it. I know people use that as like they can use it as like a
am very
therapy tool if
disgust.
that's something they've dealt with in
Yeah,
the past. Or
immersion
something
therapy. Yeah.
immersion therapy. That's probably it.
Mhm.
I don't see any major problems with it.
Okay.
Sorry, nothing too interesting there.
No, I have
I
something.
would very struggle, like,
Yeah.
because again, it's not like when I'm talking about power, right? It's exclusively a power thing. It's not a physically dominating somebody role, and I feel like con non con, there's a very heavy physical aspect to it, which I
Sorry.
would would
Repeat that.
so con non con. There's a very heavy. There would be a
It's
physical
physical,
aspect to it.
right? So you're not into physical domination.
Oh no, that can be fine,
Yeah.
but forcing yourself on somebody
Mhm.
requires I don't know, like a lot of like violence towards your partner, and obviously it's not real.
Mhm.
But I have been in a
You
situation when somebody has asked me to hurt them, and that made me very uncomfortable. I thought with time that's something that I could do if they'd asked me to. But at
interesting.
the time I was just very very freaked out and I didn't want to.
Are these one of your? Oh yeah. Like what a scale? Choking, spanking,
Something along those
or
lines, yeah.
or do you
But
mean
I don't want to get into too much more
like
details than that.
closed fist? You don't have to go into too much. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've done all that. Like that shit's fine. It's just choking, spanking. That's fine. Um. So I do have another question for you. I do have another question for you.
Yeah.
Is this gonna? Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, okay. What's happening? Why is it going black? Okay.
What was the IATA post?
So let's say that you are a 39-year-old man,
That's very specific.
and your
Sure.
wife is a 33-year-old woman.
Oh, is this what you're asking me? The IATA post.
And she stays at home and takes care of the house. There's no children while
Yep.
you work, and you are married to her for 7 years.
Sure.
Last week, you received a large performance bonus, and you decided you'd like to buy yourself a nice blender with a small portion of the money.
Yep.
You know that it is not the most exciting present to buy yourself, but you cook with a lot of purees and have a shake every morning. You know, you like
Yep.
to use shakes, right? I know that you have shakes. You know, banana chocolate.
Yep.
Can't remember. You have had two blenders die on you recently. Blah 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 blah. Right? You found a nice blender. You researched different models. You shopped around. You checked out safety ratings and found one that you wanted for just under $600.
Yep.
You called your wife to the computer where you showed her the model and basically confirming that she was fine with it. And she immediately responded by pointing out the suggested art of the website, which showed a significantly cheaper model, saying, "Should we get that one?" And basically, you said, I want a nice one, and she responded with, "Well, quote, well, then how about this blender? It's $500 cheaper than the one you chose." Right?
Yeah.
You reiterated that you're really looking for a good one, but that you could use for over a decade, but she was completely undeterred. She essentially took over my computer and then began to race to the bottom of finding the cheapest possible blender. As you stood repeating the same point about being in the market for a quality product, at one point she was on Alibaba showing you an $11 product that would take probably a month to ship. You were at the limit at this point, and you finally said that you'd think about it, and she left the room to start making dinner. You went behind her back and ordered the $600 one, and basically 2 days later it arrived, and she asked you how much it had cost, and you told her, and basically she sulked and is now mad at you. Are you the arsehole
Uh,
here, Tyson? What do you think?
hmm.
It's a tough one.
So, again, she doesn't work, right?
Yeah, so basically she's mad at you, keeps going on about how she has quote no financial power in the house, and
Yeah, I think in this scenario you are for going behind her back. That's the only reason you're allowed
a little
to
bit
be
of an
able to.
arsehole.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Because you're allowed to want to, you earn your own money.
of course.
If you're the sole provider and you guys have agreed that, then she should feel like it's her money as well. But this is something that you'd obviously discussed with her before. She's
It's a
taken
blender.
over it.
It's a
It's a
blender.
blender.
Like, who fucking
He was
cares? It's a blender.
passionate about it. He spent a long time.
Exactly.
He spent a long time looking at it.
Yeah.
This was his passion project.
Yeah. And she just shat
Uh,
all over it. Yeah.
she just shat all over it and said, "What I am doing is better."
What a bitch.
What? I wouldn't go that far, but I'd say, you're a bit hurt at that point. You've confided something. I wouldn't. Well, but you confided in her, and she's just taking a big shit on it.
Yeah. Fair
Uh,
enough.
the only the only part of this you're an asshole for is doing it behind her back. Just telling her, "Hey, this is what I wanted. I'm going to get this."
But
I
he did
understand where
he
you're
did
coming
say
from.
that, right? And then she basically said, "No, you're an idiot. Take a cheaper
Did
one."
she say? Did she say no? You're an idiot. I don't
No,
actually remember her
she didn't
saying
say
no.
that. She just basically ignored his opinion and kept going.
Yeah, so she's definitely the asshole for that.
She's
So
definitely
I'd
the
say
arsehole. I agree.
everyone sucks is what is the
Just
judgment I'd give.
one of them sucks just a little bit.
One of them sucks just a little bit. Yes.
Okay.
She's understandably in the right to feel to feel like he's an asshole as well though.
Yeah.
She should feel like she's got some financial power in the house when you're a homemaker. Can feel a little unempowered. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. I'll be your housewife if you buy me the blender, says James.
Which one? The $11 one? I'll do that.
I assume the $600 one. Are
Oh.
you saying that James's housewife status is only worth $11?
I mean, if you're going to get something good, you might as well get it as cheap as you can.
uh, Vinny coming in with a good
But
advice: just get a part-time job.
she could pay for your blender.
All right. Interesting. Interesting.
I'm of the perspective that if you're gonna buy something, you should buy something quality that will last multiple years versus something shit
I agree.
that
I
might
agree.
fail in 2 months. Uh, although saying that, I prefer my headphones as shit as possible.
Okay.
Just personal
Why?
preference. They make louder, more damaging. They make louder things and damage your ears more, which I like.
You like the what? You like the shitty headphones because they're louder and they are worse for your ears?
Yes.
Huh.
The new ones are like the new ones like with the fuck whatever it is, the bolt, a lot of watts in chat. Like whatever like is the little rubber parts that go like right
Gamer
into your ears. That
moment.
makes me real uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
But
I don't like it. Look what I'm wearing, dude. Like I've got like Sennheisers. Like I've got over-ear headphones.
no, like specifically like you remember like whenever I come to D&D, I always taken off those like
You've got
small wire ones. Those are earphones, right? Or are
yeah.
they?
These are the headphones I use. You know, like over-ear ones. Nice fancy.
Yeah, like the thin wire $20 ones.
Wow, that's interesting. James says,
True.
I'll never get over Tyson's fucking headset that he used to use on TeamSpeak. cost a fortune, and whenever it's better low, it would just beep for everyone in the chat.
I forgot about that. Every night it would happen.
That's so annoying, bro. I'd get so mad if that was happening in fucking Raid or something stupid, dude.
I like for like 4 years I stuck with it.
4 years.
The charging cable didn't reach from the computer, so like whenever it got low, I'd have to plug it in, and I have to like lean backwards away from the fucking computer.
Wow,
Just like put my head on the console of the
that's a
on the
shocker.
tower.
That is
It
a
was
shocker.
fantastic.
That is fantastic.
I loved it. Pissed James off so much. It did honestly
Yeah.
piss him off so
Yeah.
much.
I
For good reason.
I can completely understand why that would piss him off. I agree.
And the solution was also just get a longer cable, yeah, but I refused to do that. In fact, the only reason I tossed that headset was because the cable broke, so I was pulling on it all the time because it was so fucking short. I just got a better headset. It was fine.
Okay, we've got another one. I think this one's pretty interesting. I'm gonna read this just out loud to you, and then we're
Sure.
gonna get your
Wait,
opinion on it.
can you read the one with the shit socks?
Huh? Oh, the poo sock?
Yeah, the poo sock lady.
Okay, we'll get to the poo sock afterwards. Okay, we'll get to the poo sock. Is it is it like a current poo sock?
No, this is
Or
like
you mean
the
like
one from a while ago.
the one from a while ago? Okay. Okay, actually, yeah, Dylan has an interesting thing. Yep. How do you feel about GM food or lab grown meat? GM genetically
I
modified.
don't. Genetically modified.
Yeah.
I have very little information on that beyond the like I think it's sort of called Alex Rider books that I read in like middle
Yeah.
school,
Okay.
where the third and final book takes place. Oh, to be fair, that would make a pretty cool movie. But it's all about GM foods. But that's all the information I have, and
Okay.
I don't really see any problems with it because it's all like heavily tested and shit. I assume. Like, is this a contentious topic?
I don't know. I think Dylan just wanted your opinion. Personally, I've tried the plant-based stuff at Hell's Pizza has it, and so does Burger King, I think. And honestly, I think it was quite nice. I don't know if I've tried the lab-grown meat, but I definitely tried the plant-grown meat.
I don't see any problem with that. No, I guess it's ideally you would want to phase out at some point.
Yeah, I
Obviously
mean,
the slaughter of
at this
animals. Like
point,
if you could replace it and it was flawless, then there's no reason not to.
honestly, in my opinion, it doesn't even need to be flawless. I think the Beyond Whopper tasted better than the regular Whopper. Honestly, I think the meat patty was nicer.
That's not
The
saying a
plant
lot
based
though.
one. Cow farts are literally killing us. You're right. Dairy and beef farming is actually such a huge fucking weight on the environment.
Yeah. If you could get rid of that for a lab grown alternative, why would you not?
Yeah, I am absolutely all for alternate proteins. Like,
Then what is the GM food stuff then?
I'm not 100% sure on that one. I feel like Dylan knows a little bit more about
Please elaborate,
artificial.
Dylan.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know if I've had any like what would be considered like artificial.
I have heard that it's a controversy, but I don't know anything about either side. Again, I'm assuming that one side is people don't like it because it's unnatural.
I guess. I mean, Dylan said that a large portion of America refused to eat what I assume is artificial meat, not the plant-based meat, on principle alone, which is pretty cringe
Yeah,
if you ask
that's
me.
some Americans are cringe.
Yeah, I agree. Americans are pretty cringe.
Tyson doesn't know what MSG free food is.
Yeah, there you go, James. Concern with genetic modified food is the gene spreading into wild crop. Aren't bananas genetically modified to like even to be eatable, right? Like, isn't every single banana a clone of
Almost
like?
every food that we have, we've tailored in a specific way.
Mhm.
We just haven't had the tools to do so on a genetic level so freely before.
Difference between okay, it's selective breeding, right? I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I think modifying the DNA, right, genetically modifying something could have pretty sizable impacts. I don't know what they would be, but I feel like it's probably something that's you know, quite big, I guess. Like I can't really name like an example, really. Corn, chicken, wheat. Oh yeah, true. Chicken have been getting growth hormones for fucking years.
I think as long as we've got like an arc of like regular.
So I mean, like we like genetically modify like all food, right? So do people have a problem with that? Like, right? I guess people do.
We just used to do it with selective breeding instead of genetic modification.
I literally don't care. I think I just straight up don't care. Like,
Yeah,
like, sorry to tell you, but I think I just don't give a shit about that. Like,
big true.
I'm sure if there are impacts like on the environment or on whatever, like all that shit. Like, I care about the further impacts, but I don't give a flying fuck if my food is modified in some way.
Here's what you do: is you just have like an underground arc, or maybe not underground, but like just like an arc of ungenetically modified original crop that we can reproduce from. Should anything go drastically wrong, like people seem to fear, surely there are legitimately like wild chickens or whatever the fuck they use that are fine.
Yeah, interesting. Not you, Tyson. The chat.
Uh, just build an arc for here.
Yeah, people. Dylan's talking about a seed vault. Okay,
That's an
so
arc.
what's the chat's opinion? It sounds like you guys are real. Like this is the most contentious subject we've talked about tonight. You guys are all in this. GM's fine. Kate says.
None of us are American.
Monsanto is the literal devil. James says my opinion is
Seed vault is what I call
Up
Mark's
over.
mum.
consume. Dylan says that Mark's mum is a seed vault. GM good What is Monsanto? I don't know what Monsanto is. Monsanto. Oh, okay. Pesticide company. I see.
Do they do 1080?
They did try to sue farmers for their plants getting germinated by GM crop, and they said pay us for our GM. That's bullshit. The fucking bees did that. That's interesting. So the genetically modified crop found its way into like a regular farmer's crop. That's kind of interesting. Wow. Okay.
Please look up and discuss Bhopal.
Okay. I assume you're talking about the Bhopal gas tragedy, Dylan? Is that what you're talking about?
realize how fucking out of the loop I am. Like, I don't know anything.
Bhopal D's nuts. Yes, thank you, Kate. Thank you. Thank you. I googled it before I mentioned the name because I thought I was going to get D's nuts from this, but it's real. So the Bhopal disaster also refers to the Bhopal gas. It was a gas leak on the night of the 2nd to 3rd of December 1984 at the Union Carbide India Limited UCIL pesticide plant in Bhopal, India. 500,000 people were exposed to methyl isocyanate. Isocyanate?
Yes, methyl
Okay.
isocyanate.
Fucking looks wild. Bigger than Chernobyl but hidden. Interesting.
Bigger than Chernobyl but hidden.
The
Chernobyl's
government
cool.
of... The fuck was that?
It's fine.
I
dropped
just
my
want to
headset,
point
fell
out
off.
that we have about 20 minutes until Witness Week is over and no sign of Mark.
Was it Friday to Friday or was it Sunday to Sunday?
It's supposed to be. There's
Same
3
thing
more
as
days.
compound BN asterisk C1's used.
He'd already made the videos. He's just waiting to publish them.
Yeah,
Wait, have you called
he
him?
said it's ready today, and he said it. He could just push it live. Like, did he fuck off? Did he forget? Did he fall asleep? Who knows?
Did you call him?
No, I can't. Oh,
Alright.
Matt just heard back from him.
Dylan, you're his colleague. You're probably friends with him. You've got his number, assumedly.
Now we've. Oh my fucking god. Okay, is he coming? Sorry, it's up. Alright, Tyson, it's been a fucking pleasure talking to you. I am going to hit a slash marker in this one, and we are going to pivot from Tyson time, everybody, episode 1,
Thank you.
to episode Who the Fuck Knows of The Witness. Thank you for watching.
Bye.